Whoopee! End of April and it's f***ing snowing.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's do this.
What is up, guys? It's Jesse here. Just left my house. 3 hours too late to head down to the Shenandoah Forest. And then we're working our way all the way down to the Smokies in the next couple of days. Usually I just take Highway 40 on the way down, but we decided to hit big levels 4x4 in the Shenandoah. Should be there in about 4 hours. And yeah, hit the Blue Ridge Parkway on the way down too. So it's Jeff's behind me, just working our way down, and we should see you there. What is going on, everybody? Jesse here. It is 9 a.m. on this wonderfully warm and snowy day, minus the warm. So we came up with the idea about, I don't know, 6 months, 7 months ago to do a road trip on the Blue Ridge Parkway, which I've wanted to do for a long time now, primarily because I've been to the Smokies a few times, but never really got to take it easy. It was always rushed. Never really got to spend time where I wanted to, and it was kind of just get there, enjoy it, and get back home. So today was going to be different, and we started off with the right way of being about 3 hours late to start. So 3 hours behind schedule so far, trying to make up a little bit of time without burning too much gas. And yeah, so first order of business is to get to Skyline Drive. We're going to run the entire length of that today. As soon as we cross to the Blue Ridge Parkway, there's actually a trail down there, which some of you might be familiar with. It's called the Big Levels 4x4. So really, I'm just hoping it's open. That's pretty much the main gist of it. If it's not open, I have to skip it this time, but if the gates are wide open, then we'll be running that today as well. So hop in, grab a seat, and here we go.
You wanna go camping? You wanna go camping? You wanna go camping? He's literally right there. Hey. What's up, Puppets? Puppets! Say hi. What? Oh, she's out. Yeah.
About halfway down to Front Royal, Virginia right now. Made the first pit stop. There is a bunch of snow down here. I don't know. It was a good idea at the time, I guess. But nonetheless, we'll should be there in about another 2 hours, and then get to do some off-road. So we're finally on Skyline Drive, heading down into Shenandoah National Park. Probably got about 4 hours to go before hitting Blue Ridge and then do some off-roading. So keep hanging on.
Day one. 15 hours in.
All right, Jeff, so how do you feel about day one driving of the most obnoxious route possible to go to the Smokies?
It was brutal. It was a long day.
What was your most memorable moment of the drive down through Skyline Drive?
One of the outlooks. Beautiful. Best drive I've had yet today.
That's actually a decent view. So needless to say, tomorrow is going to be a full-on show of waking up. I would show you where we're at, but it's obviously pitch black. We are in the middle of the George Washington National Forest, obviously sitting around a fire. And well, I was the wonderful person who picked the coldest week in April to come out and go camping. So it's currently about 30 something. It's supposed to go to like 16 tonight, I think. And then we're gonna wake up to 16 degrees and 30-mile-an-hour winds. So all in all, it's really looking up so far. It's looking really up so far. And we got about, I don't know, probably easily 2 hours to get out of here. And that's if we don't go to Bald Mountain. If we're gonna want to go to Bald Mountain.
Yeah, we're going to Bald Mountain.
We'll probably go to Bald Mountain. So it's 2 hours to get out of here.
8 hours to get to our next place.
That's probably another six hours to get to Roanoke, give or take. And then we're gonna go over to 40 most likely, because we're never gonna make it to the Smokies unless we do that. So I figure if we hop on 40.
Well, not to mention, we're already like 6 hours behind schedule on day one.
Well, I mentioned in the first clip today that we were 3 hours behind because we were supposed to leave at 5, and we actually left at like 8:15. And
about right.
So that was step one in the wrong direction. We're supposed to be near Lynchburg right now at the KOA, and
we're nowhere even close.
We're not even close. We made it about 100 yards into the Jeep show here before it was too dark to really keep going. So we're parked. Jeff's sleeping in his Jeep because it's freezing out. And I got my hoopty bed tent
in there.
Should at least keep me alive.
Which is a nightmare.
And then, yeah, so tomorrow's going to be a bright and early one, and another full day of driving. And then hopefully actually get some real sleep tomorrow night.
Let's hope. Good night.
Good night. Jeff, what do you think, man?
Freezing.
It's freezing. What do you think, Angie? How you feeling? Angie, you ready for today?
Come here.
Go get him. Nope.
So it was cold. I froze all night. Jeff lived in his Jeep all night
Comfortably.
with the dog. I froze in the bed of my Jeep. And yeah, I don't want to keep this rolling too long because it's getting late and we got a lot of driving to do. See you at the next stop.
All right, so we're day 2 on our way down the Blue Ridge Parkway, and we decided to hop off and hit the Big Levels 4x4 trail. So far it's actually been pretty easy. It's rocky. We're just working our way up the mountainside right now, but so far there's not been really any major concerns. This is a public road. It's actually a county road, so technically anybody can come up here, but it's definitely not recommended in a car or something that doesn't have some ground clearance. So we're going to truck our way through this, hopefully make it back to the Blue Ridge within an hour or so, and make our way down towards the Smokies. So we'll see you there. far this is a great little trail actually. It's a couple little tight areas where you might get a little scrape or two, but overall the rocks aren't too big to climb over. It's not like it's beating up the Jeep too bad, and just kind of letting four-wheel drive load do the work and let it coast its way through. But so far it's actually really good. Working our way up towards what looks to be like the highest point on big levels, but got a couple switchbacks coming up, nice sandy ground underneath of us, so we've been moving a little bit better than the rock, and haven't dipped into the actual woods yet, so probably the deepest water is yet to come, but so far it's been pretty good. I like the view off to the left. Through the trees you can get a good view of the valley and everything below, so I'm guessing there's going to be some nice outlooks at the top of this as well. Just keeping it slow and steady, working our way over the rocks, making sure you don't get too many scratches on the Jeep. mishaps big. I'm not seeing much more up in elevation off to my right, and seeing a whole bunch of down off to my left. I might make a pit stop here and eat some breakfast. Get it. So we decided to take the Bald Mountain alternate. I probably wouldn't recommend this to anyone unless you want some new scratches and unless you have some nice sized tires, because this is very sketchy back here. Fun, but sketchy. A really big testament on how much you kind of want to push your vehicle, because it is tight as it gets. Even some of these turns are almost too tight for me. And I'm in a Gladiator. I mean, this is really, really tight. But we're gonna get there. This is definitely the most gnarly trail I've ever pushed my Jeep through. We've been going down at about 8 to 10 degrees now for quite a while. Good thing is the roll has been sticking around 0 degrees, so I haven't really had to stress too much about that. But I've had a couple tires off the ground already, getting through some of these areas. Just kind of working our way down. This is legit all rock. There is no dirt to be had here. It looks like we should be turning back onto the main trail here soon, thankfully, because I don't know how many more scratches I feel like getting right now. All in all though, gnarly trail. Just do not recommend it unless you're ready for some scratches and ready to have to hoist your Jeep up over some rocks, because this has a lot of bottom out potential. So yeah, I'll see you at Bald Mountain. So we found out the hard way that the alternate route actually takes you back roughly 1.5 miles, which back here we're really only averaging somewhere around, I don't know, 2 miles an hour, give or take. So yeah, that was pretty bad. So we're back roughly, I don't know, it's 11:30 now, so we're back about another hour compared to where we should be right now. It's starting to push the limits a little bit, but I think we'll be all right. We're gonna get back to the Blue Ridge and start heading south to get down to the Smokies, hopefully by a decent hour. So I don't know. Guess it's a Jeep life, which is what you run into. Now, one thing I did not think we would see on this trail today. It's not much. There's a little bit of water. It's not going to be deep at all. It's a lot deeper than I thought. Just clean the tires up a little bit. It's one of those things that you want to do, but you're not going to. I don't know if you can see that gigantic rock right in front of me. Well, I kind of want to topple over this thing. I'm gonna go look at it. Hard pass. Going around. So I kept wondering where all the water was that everybody was talking about, and I'm pretty sure we found just about all of it at this point. There's a couple pass-bys you can get around it, but most of them you're going through. I would assume after a really gnarly rainstorm, this would be miserable. But right now, the water is actually very, very low. So I'm not even up to my hubs, which is good. So if you plan on taking Coal Mountain Trail, just be prepped for some water. Alright, this is like a lake. I figured I would turn this back on. I don't know which way is going to be good. It looks like straight is the deep end, and right will be the shallow end. I think we're going to creep into the deep end and see what happens. This is a really big set of water. Nope. It's deep, man. It's real deep. It just touched my oil pan. I can smell it too. It smells like death.
Yeah, keep creeping. You're sitting halfway at your wheel.
I'm just waiting for like that low dip, you know?
Well, worst comes to worst, I'll take my pants off and hook up.
I think you just want to take your pants off.
Huh?
Found a deeper spot.
Found a deeper spot. You're coming back up.
So many rocks underneath this. Oh my God! It is touching the belly. Oh, is that deep? Way through. I am in the flood zone still. The dog's happy. She's getting some water. Man, if this was like 6 inches deeper, Jeff would be full of water right now. Oh yeah, he's in. Not bad. Still trudging through. Got a few more little of these lakes to run our way through, ponds, whatever you want to call them. Don't know how deep this one is. It looks like the left is the shallow end. We're gonna be easy on this one. Ooh. That one got deep real quick. Oh my God! Go that way. What? Dude, I don't want it coming in. The front end's gone. It's over. It's almost over the tire. And I'm just sliding into the endless abyss over here. Alright, I'm wussing out on that one. Jeff can get his Jeep wet. Going this way. But she's still pretty deep. Yep, he's going straight through.
Or she's done it like 10%. What do you think, Jeff?
Great night. First night in the Smokies.
Pup, what do you think? How you feeling? You good? We made it down to the Great Smokies, stayed in Cades Cove. Didn't really do much the rest of the day yesterday. It was pretty much just boogie to get down here. So, getting packed up now. It's still early enough to get out and enjoy the day. Just filling the bags. Dogs walking around. Take these bad boys out. Go see Cades Cove this morning, and then go see some big mountains.
Yeah.
Pup's ready. Look at this. Angie.
Getting up towards the top of the Smoky Mountains. Just stopped at Chimney Tops for a little bit. This is Jeff's first time down here, and I know the dog wanted to jump around a little bit and check everything out, so we are working our way up to Klingman's Dome, which will actually be my first time at the very top of the Smokies. So I'm actually pretty pumped to check that out, but I figure we'll do a little bit of hiking today on either Lum Cave Trail or maybe Laurel Falls, and just get something small out of the way just to enjoy it a little bit. And that's about it. Take it easy today. It's finally a day of not too much driving and a little more relaxing, so I'm actually pretty pumped for that. And should be able to see some nice sights today, take some photos, and just kind of hang out. Get early in tonight. Looking forward to a nice big fire, and that'll be that. So happy Friday, everyone.
It was worth the fight. When the stars glow bright, the summer's old. In the misty bright moonlight I were told, when the storm is raging.
Looks like a Lum Cave Trail is absolutely booming.
The hills they seem all green, but they hide all the monsters. And you kept holding my hand as you reached for water. The hills by the lake, you were chasing your dream. And I gave you a rose that you kept unseen. Kept unseen. For so long, I kept going
It's actually starting to run into a little bit of snow. The further up we get, it's pretty wild. But I mean, it was 55 degrees or so this morning in Cades Cove. It's dipping now down to 41. So we start getting near Newfound Gap. Which, if you're familiar with the area, that's actually that's the highest point that you can drive over. Klingman's Dome is not too much higher than that point actually, but it is higher even. So looking forward to getting up there. Probably snowing pretty good at the top of here. Nonetheless, great drive so far. A lot of happy Jeepers too. Alright, so we just crested over Newfound Gap, heading down towards Klingman's Dome now. I've never actually made it down to Klingman's Dome. It's always locked somewhere. I'm really hoping this gate's open. Which it should be. Yes, finally. The 3 times I've been to the Smokies, which first time was actually for the solar eclipse back, I don't know how many years ago now. Drove down here in my Jeep, just basically camped in the back of my Jeep, finding random spots to sleep for the night. But somebody rented out all of Klingman's Dome for a private party, which I'm going to assume it was somebody huge, just based on the fact that how, you know, first and foremost. But secondly, it didn't even make sense to me that somebody was capable of doing that. So I'm assuming that they were kind of enjoying the eclipse in their own time, which is cool. And I've walked partly up this road just to see how far I can make it. And then I realized it's 7 miles all the way to the Outlook, and that wouldn't have been smart. So the second time I was in the Smokies was in February, which at the base of the mountains it actually wasn't bad. I think it was around 45 degrees. But as you got near the summits, it was something like 10 degrees. Wind chills were negatives, and it was absolutely icy cold. Plus, at the time, there was no snow, but it was ice. So the trip up here last time, although it was awesome, there was nobody really around. I ended up climbing LeConte by myself, which was pretty wild. But overall, it just didn't turn into that cool of a journey. So this one should be much better. Finally getting up here, it is dipping quickly into the 30s the higher we get, so people are dressing a little more for cold weather up here too. But nonetheless, I'm pretty pumped to see what we got, and there's literally nothing here. All right, continue on. Continuing on. It's actually a part of the Appalachian Trail there, it looked like, which is pretty cool. So, nonetheless, still heading up. Should be there in about 6 minutes.
if we never someone's gotta change. You watch Parados. You watch if we never someone's gotta change.
Have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna meet, who you're don't know who you're gonna meet, who you're have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're gonna meet, 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 who you're gonna meet.
How you feeling today? You feeling good? Are you excited? Are you happy? Can you get your toy? Can I get your toy? All right, Mr. Braun. How you feeling today?
Tired.
Tired today?
I'm tired today. Big day.
So where are we at?
Jesus Christ, some campground in the middle of Tennessee. Middle of f***ing nowhere.
Nemo Tunnel. Came to do some off-roading. Turns out there's really nothing here except some off-roading. So the Jeep's got a little more dirty. And tomorrow is the option to do a bunch of different things. So it's either hit the Blue Ridge all the way up to the Canadian Valley in West Virginia, maybe go straight home, maybe go to Nashville.
We have no idea what our plan is tomorrow.
It's going to depend completely on what time we wake up and what time this little pup feels like doing something. So, yeah, just a quick check-in. Still doing all right. Somewhere down here, got a cool little campsite. Nemo Tunnel's right over there, so we hit that first thing. Got the river here. Got a bunch of people off-roading and a lot of bugs. A lot of gnats today. That's it. Final night in Tennessee. See what happens tomorrow, and I'll catch you later.
Bye.
I'm really happy right now. You ready for some more car rides tomorrow?
I'm bringing all the water's gonna be warm.
I'm gonna get a Yeti. Get a Yeti cooler. Throw some ice in it. Scratch your dog. Get your little mole. Get your little arms. Get your little belly. Get these chunkies.
In a recording.
Alright, man, so let's see what we got here.
On our way back to the Smokies.
Oh, that's terrible. Alright, so Smokies round 2. Still don't know what the name of this town is, but we're here. No bear last night.
Halfway between Knoxville and Nashville.
Yeah, we're somewhere between Knoxville and Nashville. And we came up with the bright idea last night to go back to the Blue Ridge and drive that 4 hours, give or take.
4 or 5 hours.
And then hop off somewhere and go up to Canadian Valley for the night. So hopefully the rain's already out of that area because I don't want any more rain.
We had a day's worth was enough.
Yeah, we had a full day of rain, so we're good on the rain for a little bit. And the pup's ready to go. She's already in the truck, or in Jeff's Jeep. And we're packed up, ready to rock and roll. 3 more hours.
Plus another 5.
Plus another 5.
6.
Plus another hour.
It's a long day. Another long day. But we're moving in the right direction.
Heading back north. See you there.
Let's go.
She always goes for the camera. All right, Jeff. Random update midday.
We were on the beautiful, scenic Blue Ridge Parkway.
Somewhere between
And
Smokies and Asheville, roughly.
somewhere.
I'm not sure what mountain that is, but it's pretty big. And the pup needs some brakes to run around and check everything out. So we're gonna get up to Asheville at some point today, maybe. Get off of here and then head up
This pace.
to Canadian. Yeah, we're very slow today.
We're putzing.
The speed limit's like 45. I'm not going 45. No, it's too fast on this road in a Jeep. Ange, you good?
This one's having a great time.
She's having fun.
As always.
Angeline. All right. That's good. Anyway, back to it. Keep on keeping on. She was coming with me.
I'll let you go, just need some time. At your own pace, you need to find your way. I know now you'll never change your mind for something that matters to me. You do not know what I have in mind. I packed our bags, we'll be on our way. The night was long as I waited without a sign. The sign of what matters to you. But what do you want? What's your biggest need? Every hour we spend together, then suddenly the chances are small, just like the lottery. It's been 72 weeks in this town. I still believe I'll see you again. No matter what, I got off the ground for something that matters to me. But what do you want? What's your biggest need? Every hour we spend together, then suddenly the chances are small, just like the lottery. I just hope we could stay together. We wait and see, but the chances are small, just like the lottery. Oh,